Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies. And this is Africa, from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Africa. Anderson's Constitutions 1738, page 195, has recorded that in 1735 Richard Hull, Esquire, was appointed Provincial Grand Master at Gambia in West Africa. David Creighton, M.D., was appointed Provincial Grand Master at Cape Coast Castle in Africa, and that in 1737, Captain William Douglas was appointed Provincial Grand Master on the coast of Africa and in the islands of America, excepting such places where a Provincial Grand Master is already deputed. However, in spite of these appointments having been made by the Grand Lodge of England, there is no trace of the establishment of any lodge in West Africa until 1792, in which year a lodge numbered 586 was constituted at Bulam, followed in 1810 by the Torredzoana Lodge at Cape Coast Castle. There are now on the west coast of Africa 14 lodges warranted by the Grand Lodge of England, one holding an Irish warrant, one under the Grand Lodge of Scotland, and 2 German lodges. And in the Republic of Liberia, a Grand Lodge was constituted in 1867, with 9 daughter lodges subordinate to it. In the north of Africa, there is the Grand Lodge of Egypt at Cairo, with 17 subordinate lodges. Both England and Scotland have established district Grand Lodges in Egypt by the consent of the former, while Italy, France, and Germany have lodges at Alexandria and Cairo. In Algeria and Morocco, French influence is predominant, but in Tunis there is an independent Grand Lodge established in 1881. Masonry was introduced in South Africa by the erection of a Dutch lodge, the Good Hoop, at Cape Town in 1772, followed by another under the same jurisdiction in 1802, and it was not until 9 years later that the first English lodge was established there, which was gradually followed by others, the Dutch and English Masons working side by side with such harmony that the English Provincial Grand Lodge for the district, who was appointed in 1829, was also Deputy Grand Master for the Netherlands. In 1860, a Scotch lodge was set up at Cape Town, and 35 years later one was erected at Johannesburg, under the Grand Lodge of Ireland, so that there are 4 different Masonic bodies exercising jurisdiction and working amicably together in South Africa, viz., the Grand Lodges of England, Ireland, and Scotland, and the Grand Orient of the Netherlands. Under the Grand Lodge of England there were, at the least issue of the Masonic Yearbook, 155 subordinate lodges arranged in 5 districts, viz., Central, Eastern, and Western South Africa, Natal, and the Transvaal. At the same time, there were 16 lodges owing allegiance to the Grand Lodge of Ireland, 76 under the Scotch Constitution, divided among the districts of Cape Colony, Western Province, Natal, Orange River Colony, Rhodesia, and the Transvaal, and 28 under the jurisdiction of the Grand Orient of the Netherlands, besides 2 German lodges at Johannesburg. On the east coast of the Dark Continent there are 2 lodges at Nairobi, one of them being English and the other Scotch. There is also an English lodge in Zanzibar. ELH. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.